The Bond theme, right? After weeks of rumours that somebody I've never heard of called Aaron Taylor Johnson, but I never heard of what's his name?
You'd know his face.
No, I didn't know his face. We looked at his face. No,
Oh, you didn't.
And let's see him now. Here's his face. Never seen it, but he just looks like a lot of other people. You know, I don't know him at all. I'm sure he's very good. Daniel Radcliffe, what's his name? Bond. Who was the previous Bond?
Daniel Craig.
Daniel Craig, didn't know him either, but he turned out to be superb. Absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, he was very good, yeah.
Very, very good. But anyway, who is going to be the next Bond? Hayley Palmer might be able to give us some of the answers on that. She's an entertainment reporter. Very good to see you.
It's lovely to see you too.
So you knew this guy. You knew of this guy, did you?
I knew of him. I was like you, Ellie. I'd seen his face before. He's been in Kick-Ass and Avengers, if you're into the kind of superhero films. But, I mean, for me, like you say about Daniel Craig, when he first came onto the scene, we all kind of went, Is he the right person for the job? But actually, everyone now loves him. So maybe it is time just to give someone a chance. But I mean, this film has been put back because of the Hollywood strikes, of course, but apparently the scripts are now ready to go, and the film is going to be taking place at Pinewood Studios. But I've looked at the odds, and apparently Aaron Taylor Johnson's 15-8, Tom Hardy's 9-1, and Henry Cavill's 7-2. So if you're a betting person, I'd put your bets on Aaron.
So what do you think? When do you think they will make any sort of announcement on this? Because it's a while coming.
Yeah, that's a good question, because I looked all this up, and from what I could see, they've actually offered it, allegedly, to Aaron. But I don't know if he's actually signed the contract yet. So that's what the press was saying over the last couple of days.
But here's the other thing. I mean, let's not forget that James Bond died in the last...
That's what I was thinking, because we weren't sure what was going to happen from there.
Right, so how are we going to reinvent this? It'll be interesting to see if there'll be if 07 will become 08, or, if the
resurrection.
Reassigned to someone else.
Finista.
Yeah, did you see the last one, Eamonn?
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
I thought it was very good.
Yeah, me too. But like you say, it did end like that, and we all kind of went, what's going to happen from here? I did see an interview with Daniel Craig, and he said that he thought that Idris Elba would be a good person for the job. Also, Henry Cavill, his name's been floating around as well. So I guess you can't please everyone, can you? There's always going to be someone that says,
Idris Elba's always going to be difficult because I think he's in his 50s. I think he's 52.
Yeah, because Aaron's 33, so he's kind of in the right...
I think Idris Elba would be a very good choice.
Yeah, he would, but he's too old. He can't do more than... The films are made 3 or 4 years apart. So he'd then suddenly be nearly 60.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got to be exciting, he's got to be charming, he's got to have charisma. So as long as he ticks all those boxes, I think it's great.
Hayley, honestly, in my view, there hasn't been a bad Bond.
Who's your favourite Bond?
Well, that's... It would have to be Roger. Roger was my Bond. I mean, but listen, Sean Connery, superb. Pierce Brosnan, superb. You know, you look at these folk. But the thing why it was Roger with me, Roger became a personal friend.
Wow.
And that was the most amazing thing, that a man who I'd seen, as Ivanhoe, as the Protectors, in all these different TV series, and as James Bond, and then he became a personal friend, and a lovely, divine, gorgeous man. And and I was at his funeral, and there were 100 people there, and it was just a privilege to be there. There he is there. And a matter of fact, I have a doll at home, like an Action Man type doll. I have a doll of Roger Moore in that very outfit there, which is from Live and Let Die. Yeah.
Wow, you have to bring that in.
Yeah.
But I don't think like you say, you can ever beat the classics, your Roger Moores, Sean Connerys, Pierce Brosnans. They are, for me, those absolute legends.
But all of them, even the one, I can't think of the minute, the one who did the one-off, the one and only George Lazenby. He was very, very good, because George Lazenby wasn't an actor, he was a model. And when you look at the film, Diana Rigg is in it as well, Telly Savalas is in it, on Her Majesty's Secret Service, and he does a superb job. So, honestly, I would not look at one of them and say, there's a bad one.
Yeah, that's right. That's why it's been so successful over the years. I mean, people are saying, oh, it should be someone more diverse. Should it, a woman take the role? But for me personally, I think it's got to be...
her own hero. She can have her own secret hero if she wants to.
Exactly. You've got to have a strong Bond, and then you've got to have a gorgeous Bond girl. That's what I like to see personally. But obviously...
In your acting career, were you ever offered a Bond girl role?
I haven't, Eamonn, but I'm definitely available, and Ellie is too.
But it is, we're talking about these big names here. It is big shoes to fill, isn't it, to be the next Bond? And people have a big opinion on it. People care. Because it is part, I think, of being British or being in this country. James Bond is synonymous with being British.
So because I was chatting to the taxi driver on the way here. He was very defensive about who was going to be the next Bond. Like you say, it's a big thing, and it means a lot to us. So I think they have got to be careful with that.
Who was he rooting for?
Oh, he said, I don't know who this Aaron Taylor-Johnson is. He was like, you, Eamonn.
Yeah.
So I was like, yeah, but you've got to give sometimes someone a chance. So.
Well, he's a funny choice for me because I remember him from this film. You won't like this one, Eamonn. From a film called... What was it? Angus Thongs and Perfect Snogging. It was like a teenage chick flick about, God, it must have been 15 years ago now. And he was in that as the main boy.
Snogger.
Well, the main snogger, exactly, just like that. So I don't know if I see him with the swagger and the class of James Bond, because I still see him as that teenage boy.
I mean, I think it's an interesting choice. I mean, he's a 33-year-old male. He's white, he's British, he's married, he's from Buckinghamshire, he's got 2 children.
He's married to a much older woman, isn't he?
Yes.
Like 20 years older than him, I think.
Yeah. So there we go. That's the scoop on him. Oh, there she is. She's very beautiful. So let's see. I think it is going to go to him, but you never know at the last minute. Someone, look, see, he does look a quite Bondish there, doesn't he?
Yeah. You know, argument.
Yeah.
Give him the right lines and the right music, and it'll all be good.
Yeah, that's
Hayley,
right. Yeah.
Thank you very much indeed for
my absolute pleasure.
The curtains up on all of that. We're out of time. We'll say goodbye to you.
Thanks
for coming in.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
it. Thank you very much indeed.